Once we fight, and when we fight, there will be a lot of excuses.
It started pouring out of nowhere.
I don't never want to fight Errol coming off an accident of that magnitude. I want him to get back right, get back 100%, and then I want to fight him at his best. That way, nobody can say anything.
The rematch happens sooner or later, and I mean, I know you've heard the commentary after the fight. Even like Stephen A. Smith believes Errol should retire. What's your thoughts after fighting him? You know,
well, I don't think he should retire. I think he should take a little time off. You know, get his mind right, and get back in the gym and get back focused.
On Monday, January 8, 2024, American professional boxer Errol Spence Jr. underwent cataract surgery to restore his vision. The procedure, which involved the removal of the cloudy lens of his eye and the implantation of an artificial lens, was deemed past due by Spence himself. He took to Instagram to share a video of himself following the surgery, sporting a bandaged eye and a wheelchair. In the caption, he lightheartedly joked, "Why do you think Crawford hit me with so many jabs and hooks?" Cataracts, a clouding of the lens of the eye, can significantly impair vision, leading to blurriness, glare, and night vision problems. Spence's surgery was expected to address these issues and enhance his overall visual acuity, potentially boosting his performance in the ring. The timing of Spence's surgery, just weeks ahead of his highly anticipated rematch with Terence Crawford, was seen as a bold move that demonstrated his unwavering commitment to his craft. With a clearer vision and renewed focus, Spence entered the rematch with a heightened advantage, ultimately securing a victory over Crawford. Spence's decision to prioritize his health and vision is a testament to his professionalism and dedication to excellence. He has proven time and again that he is a true champion, both in the ring and beyond. As the news of Errol Spence Jr.'s retirement reverberates through the boxing community, the veteran pugilist took to a virtual press conference to delve deeper into his decision. Spence, wearing a reflective demeanor, elaborated on the factors influencing his retirement, addressing rumors and offering insights into his future plans. "I've had an incredible journey in the ring, and it's been an honor to compete at the highest level. But there comes a time when you have to listen to your instincts and make a choice for your well-being," Spence expressed. He detailed the toll that the sport had taken on his body and emphasized the importance of prioritizing health. Despite stepping away from boxing, Spence assured fans that this wasn't the end of his relationship with the sport. "I'll always be a part of boxing. It's in my blood. Maybe not as a fighter, but I want to contribute in different ways," he disclosed, hinting at potential roles in coaching or mentoring. Acknowledging the outpouring of support, Spence expressed gratitude for the fans, trainers, and fellow fighters who shaped his career. "It's been a wild ride, and I'm thankful for every moment. Now, I'm excited for the next adventure, whatever that may be," he concluded, leaving the door open for a future that extends beyond the squared circle.
Spence, I'm a fan of Errol Spence. It was just business at the end of the day.
I know he has a rematch clause, but if it was up to you, if you had to pick whether or not he got a rematch, would you want him to have a rematch? Would you give him a rematch?
Of course. Because I felt like
Errol Spence Jr. drops the retirement bombshell, but Terence Crawford ain't having it. Crawford's like, "Hold up, we got business to settle in that ring." He's calling out Spence for the rematch we all deserve. Who's with Crawford on this one? Crawford lost in 2023, but he's saying, "I'm the best welterweight and I want to prove it. Anywhere, anytime, Errol." Fans are split. Some backing Spence's retirement call, others thinking he can still rock the ring. What's your take? Spence is silent on the challenge so far. Crawford comes back like, "Respect your retirement, Errol, but we got scores to settle. Let's make it happen." Will Spence come back for the ultimate showdown? Fans buzzing, speculation rising, rematch in the making? What's your bet?
Upon hearing Errol Spence Jr.'s surprise announcement of retirement, Terence Crawford was quick to react. In a statement issued to the media, Crawford expressed his disappointment and questioned Spence's motives behind the decision. "I'm surprised by Errol's sudden retirement. "I thought we had unfinished business in the ring," he stated. "I believe he's still got a lot left to give to boxing, and I'm calling him out to come back and give me the rematch we deserve." Crawford, who had previously lost to Spence in 2023, was confident that he could avenge his defeat in a rematch. "I'm the best welterweight in the world, and I'm not satisfied until I prove it. I want to fight Errol again, and I'm willing to fight him anywhere, anytime," he declared. Crawford's challenge was met with mixed reactions from the boxing community. Some fans echoed Crawford's sentiments, believing that Spence could still make a significant impact in the sport. Others, however, supported Spence's decision to retire, recognizing the sacrifices and risks that come with a professional boxing career. As of now, Spence has not publicly responded to Crawford's challenge. It remains to be seen whether he will reconsider his retirement and return to the ring for a rematch. However, Crawford's statement has undoubtedly ignited speculation and anticipation among boxing fans. In a statement released to the media, Crawford stated, "I respect Errol's decision to retire. He's been a great champion and has given us some incredible fights. But I also believe he's still got a lot left in the tank. There's unfinished business between us, and I'm eager to settle the score one last time." Crawford went on to challenge Spence to reconsider his retirement and return to the ring for one final showdown. "I'm not going to let this go to waste," he declared. "I want to give the fans the fight they deserve. Errol, come back and let's settle this once and for all." Crawford's challenge sparked a flurry of reactions from boxing fans, many of whom echoed his sentiments. Some believed that Spence was simply getting cold feet and would eventually come back to the ring. Others argued that he had made the right decision to retire and focus on other aspects of his life. In a candid post, Crawford expressed, "Errol brought out the best in me. Our battles were legendary. He pushed me to my limits. It's bittersweet to hear about his retirement, but I respect his decision and wish him the best in his future endeavors." The post conveyed a sense of mutual respect and camaraderie, transcending the fierce rivalry they shared. However, Crawford hinted at unfinished business, stating, "I can't deny the fire that our matchups ignited. The world deserves to see us go at it again. Errol, if you ever get that itch to lace up the gloves again, I'll be right here waiting." This unexpected olive branch from Crawford left fans buzzing with anticipation, reigniting the conversation about a potential rematch that could go down in boxing history.
Terence Jr. hits back at Terence Crawford's message with gratitude and a reality check. "Thanks for the kind words, Terence. Our fights were special, but post-surgery, stepping back into the ring is too risky," he somberly shared. Reality bites hard after the medical ordeal. Optimism radiates despite the news. "Miss the sport, but life goes on. Excited for new paths," Spence declares. Exchange with Crawford, a mix of appreciation and acceptance, closes a chapter, leaving fans to ponder the legacy of two boxing titans. Spence, ever the optimist, fires back after retirement news. "This isn't the end for me," he assures Terence. But wait, there's a twist. Hanging up the gloves, but still climbing mountains. "Canelo, I'm coming for you," Spence boldly declares, shaking up the boxing world.
Errol Spence Jr. responded to Terence Crawford's unexpected message with a mix of gratitude and a sobering reality check. A heartfelt reply, Spence expressed appreciation for Crawford's words, acknowledging their fierce battles in the ring. "Thanks for the kind words, Terence. Our fights were something special, and I'll always value those moments," Spence responded, adding a touch of nostalgia to the exchange. However, Spence, ever candid, addressed the elephant in the room, his recent eye surgery. He somberly shared, "After the surgery, my doctors made it clear that stepping back into the ring would be too risky. It's a tough pill to swallow, but health comes first." Spence's response injected a dose of reality into the conversation, underscoring the harsh consequences of his recent medical procedure. Despite the sobering news, Spence maintained optimism about his future endeavors outside of boxing. "I'll miss the sport, but life goes on. There are other paths to explore, and I'm excited for what lies ahead," he shared. The exchange between Spence and Crawford, a mix of appreciation and acceptance, marked the end of a chapter in their storied rivalry, leaving fans to reflect on the legacy of two titans who defined an era in boxing. Errol Spence Jr., ever the optimist, didn't let the news of his retirement dampen his competitive spirit. In response to Terence Crawford's heartfelt message, Spence hinted at a future beyond the squared circle. "Thanks, Terence. The battles we had will be etched in history, but this isn't the end for me," Spence declared. In a surprising twist, Spence boldly stated, "I might be hanging up the gloves, but there are still mountains to climb. Canelo, I'm coming for you. Sooner than you think, I'll be standing tall as the biggest boxing star of our time." This proclamation sent shockwaves through the boxing world, as Spence set his sights on challenging not only his welterweight rivals, but also venturing into new weight classes. Acknowledging the magnitude of such a statement, Spence added, "I've always aimed for greatness, and this is just the next chapter. My legacy isn't confined to one weight class. Watch out, boxing world. The takeover is just beginning." Unexpected declaration left fans buzzing with anticipation, pondering the potential matchups and challenges Spence might undertake in his quest for boxing supremacy beyond the welterweight division.
I don't never want to fight Errol coming off an accident of that magnitude. I want him to get back right, get back 100%, and then I want to fight him at his best. That way, nobody can say anything. Errol Spence came back and he fought Danny Garcia, and he looked good. He didn't look 100%. He looked good though, you know. And I was there live at that fight, and I remember getting into it with a couple of his family members because they was like, yeah, you see that? I said, man, listen, he looked good, you know what I mean? But he didn't look 100%. He didn't look great, you know. And then they was just like, yeah, well, he gonna look great against you. I was like, yeah, give him some time, you know, let him get back, together. He got his feet wet.